Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. This is Software, and today guys we have a video about Summoner's War. Today we're gonna have a look at the top 5 giant B12 damage dealer in the game, free-to-play units. I'm gonna mention 5 free-to-play units, but also I'm gonna mention another unit that actually is insane. It's not fully free-to-play, but it's a free start, so you should be able to get this unit kinda easily, or at some point you should be able definitely to get it. But I'm gonna mention other 5 units as well. And I have a couple of videos about these units as well, how to rune them. I'm gonna show you the rune real quick, and I'm gonna mention why these units are actually really good for Giant B12. This is gonna be mostly a video for early game players that are trying to make a Giant B12 that is reliable and is fast, and hopefully it helps. These units are free to play, as I said, and are gonna be easier. Some of them are gonna be even easier to skill up, and most of them are going to be easy to build as well, because I think all of them are going to need to move last in the team, so you can build them slow pretty much, not like +0 speed, but +30 speed probably is going to be enough for most of them. Guys, before getting into the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's free, and support the channel a whole lot, guys. So if you can, please hit sub button, it really helps. Now let's start from the top 5, from the number 5. I'm gonna start from number 6, which should be number 5. I think this unit is not free to play, as I said, but it's a free start. You should manage to get her eventually. Ling is insane. She does so much damage. Damage proportional max enemy max HP is always good against bosses. When the unit does damage based on the enemy's max HP, is gonna do so much damage on bosses, even TOA, TOA Hell, TOA Hard. In fact, the Light Griffon is used a lot in TOA Hell. Spectra is used a lot in TOA Hell as well. So all of these units are gonna do a lot of damage. And stand enemy for 1 turn. If the target is immune to stun, the damage will be increased by 30% even more. So Ling is insane. She should move last in the team. 100 crit rate obviously, and then you go attack, crit damage, attack on rage would be the better option, and also skill 2 does damage proportion to the enemy's max HP, so she's gonna do a lot of damage. As I said, rage, blade probably, so you get help for the crit rate, and as much attack, as much crit rate should be 100%, as I said. As much attack and as much crit damage as possible on her. She does so much damage, but is an LD, free start, but is an LD, so maybe some of you won't have her, but if you do have her, use her, because she is insane. That was number 6 in the list. Number 5, together with another unit I think is actually pretty underrated also. If you rune her, you can use her in Punisher as well, and she's pretty good there because she has block beneficial effect. Talking about Ling Ling. Ling Ling is fusible, so you guys can definitely get her. It's not easy to get her because obviously you need to fuse her, so it's gonna take a little bit of time. You can get skill ups for her by fusing others. Obviously you're gonna use some other units, some a lot of energy to fuse skill ups, but even without skill ups she works pretty fine. As long as you can skill up skill 2, that would be pretty good. That means she has 2 turn cooldown. That means every time she gets to the boss, for Punisher this, she can actually block beneficial effect with skill 2. For Giant, it's fine even if you don't skill up. Ling Ling, but if you skill her up, it's gonna do a lot more damage, and it's gonna have less cooldown on skill 3, which is actually pretty important. She has a defense break on skill 1, and she can actually chain these skills when this is on cooldown, I'm pretty sure. You should go for Giant, I'm using her in Punisher mostly, but for Giant you can use her attack, crit damage, attack. You don't need the will for Giant. I'm not using her for Giant, but I'm using her for Punisher, and she needs to be the faster. But if you're using for Giant, you can go Fatal, you can go Rage, as you wish, and then go attack, crit damage, attack. Again, she doesn't need that 100 crit rate here because she has elemental advantage over the Giant, so 85 crit rate would be the better option. She could move right after Lauren and before Crow, so ideally you want an attack buffer, first, like front, like Raspberry, like Dark Vampire Lord, and then you will want Lucian to go next. I'm not mentioning Lucian in this list because he's obviously not free to play, although you guys should have him because everyone gets the 4-star event where you choose the 4-star you want, so you should definitely pick Lucian. So Raspberry goes, or any attack buffer, Lucian, then Lauren, which is free to play, and then in this case she should move next. So Rage, Fatal, as you wish, you can build it like that. So that's number 5 in the list. Number 4 in the list, I think this unit is actually really underrated. If I found her, it's Ardella. I don't have a rune, but I've done a video about her a few days ago. You can check it out, and she hits so hard. She's really easy to build. She's a 3-star, so it's gonna be easy to skill up, and she's number 4 in my list just because the next 2 units got me better clear time, but she's a lot better in terms of actually skilling her up and building her. It's a lot easier to build her than the other 2. It's a lot easier to skill her up than the other 2. So I think she's insane. She's a really good option. She works really well in Water Rift Beast, so you can get determination runes and so on. She's crazy good, and she got 25% crit rate for the passive. She has 15% already because everyone has 15%, and she get 15% because of elemental advantage. So you get 55% crit rate without runes. 55%. You need just 45% on her to actually be critting every single time. This attack with the damage increase according to attack speed. She does so much damage, guys. You can go Rage, attack, crit damage, attack, with as much attack and crit damage as possible, and obviously all you need to get 45 crit rate from the runes. The rest she already has it. She hits extremely hard, as I said, and super easy to build and to skill up. Also skill 1 has a defense break on advantageous elements, so on water she always gonna defense break. Insane unit, guys. If you don't have anything better, use Ardella. She's extremely good. Number 3 in the list is Arank. Arank is insane as well. Also, for all these units, guys, for artifacts you should just go crit damage lines. Crit damage is less enemy, crit damage is more enemy, crit damage skill 2, crit damage skill 3 in this case. You know, any form on turn crit damage, any form of crit damage. For Arank, yeah, Fatal is the better way to go. She's fusible, so you definitely can get her as free to play. Attack, crit damage, attack. As always, she should move one of the last 2 units that she moves. Probably she moves after Lauren, actually. So 4th in the turn order, and you go attack, crit damage, attack. Try to get 85 crit rate on her because she doesn't have any passive that gives her crit rate, but 85 crit rate with blades offset should be easier to get. Again, she hits extremely hard with skill 3, does so much damage. She got attack slow, attack break, and defense break on the opponent with skill 3. You should skill her up. You should skill her up. I don't have her skilled up, but I should definitely do it. And she got me one of the best time in the game. I tried her for the videos and actually got a new record on the giant clear. Really good unit. She works without skill up, so yeah. Also skill 3, the damage dealt to enemies on the arm for effect will be increased by 50%. She hits extremely hard. Arank is a really good option. Number 2 in the list, also really good unit. You would have to obviously second awaken her, but it's definitely worth it. She gave me the best time ever in Giant B12. I think she got me to 31 seconds. I know it's not like 15 seconds, guys, but for the 15 seconds you definitely need Deborah, and it's a Lion Dark, not 4. It's not easy to get, but 30 seconds I believe for free to play, for early game player, is definitely really good in my opinion. You should probably, as long as it is safe. You can go Violent. You can go, obviously Violent, if she procs she get a lot more damage. you can go Rage. Rage is pretty good, and you don't need crit rate on her. You could go just 15% crit rate. The reason is because of the passive. When the enemy has harmful effect on, she will always be at 100% crit rate. Lauren is gonna move before her, so Lauren should definitely defense break the slow at least, and she's gonna crit all the time. No crit rate needed. Valiant is good, Fatal is good, Rage is good, attack with damage attack, and also she has insane base speed, so it's gonna be really easy to build. Crazy good unit. Number 2 in the list, I would say number 2, 3, and 4, Arank, Naomi and Ardella are mostly at the same spot. Ardella is going to be a lot easier to skill up. Naomi is going to be a lot harder because she's a 2A. But, well, I feel like Ardella is also pretty easy to build. So I think they are pretty similar in the list. Number 2, Naomi, because she gave me the better clear time ever. But I think they're up there anyway. Number 1 in the list has to be Mr. Crow. Crow is a staple unit in every team. My one is not the best, but it works really well. Rage on Crow is the better option. It should move last, or you can make it move 4th, but it could move last. Especially with Arank. Arank does put a lot more debuffs on the opponent, so then Crow would do even more damage. The damage increased by 50% for each harmful effect on the enemy. So it should move last in the turn order. If it moves 4th, it's okay, but it should probably move last. Insane damage, guys. Attack with damage attack is the way to go. If you can get him to 100 crit rate, that would be the better option. This rune needs to be changed in my opinion, but 86 over 85 is already decent. 100 crit rate would be the better option because you want him to crit. Skilled up Crow would be a lot better as well, but it's a second awaken unit. I just want to farm runes there. My clear time is fine as it is, so I'm not gonna care too much about it. Now this is the team I used with. I just wanted to test it with Ling Ling, and I mean 46 second average, 38 second, 39 second best clear time is not bad for a free-to-play unit. Early game kind of team. I think it's worth trying her. Naomi, Ardella, they are probably better options, but Ling Ling, if you happen to summon her, is definitely a good option too. Guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps. If you have any question, obviously ask in the comment below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye everybody. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Bye.